Danny, by the way, what were you talking about when you said Colorhex told you to die?
Oh no, he literally.
Oh yeah,
so,
he did.
So
I watched it.
I asked a dumb question. It was like I expected, I deserved it. But so they had Colorhex and Punk on Spilling the Tea, and they like even hyped it up. They're like, "Oh, we have the OC duo on Spilling the Tea." So I asked if the toilet water really spins the other direction. Colorhex told me to die.
It was before the question was even finished.
Yeah, he didn't even finish because I was like, and if it is, it's like a jarring experience to get used to. Which Punk also had like no real answer, but apparently I learned this that American toilets have way more water than toilets in like most of the rest of the world. So I did learn something. But yeah, no, he straight up told me to go die.
Well, now I know what our next intro is going to be.
Yeah, can we supercut it?
I am Danny Rand 1 asking, does the toilet actually flush in the opposite direction in the southern hemisphere? And if it does, is that something that's hard to get used to? Die.
I don't know. But there is a lot of water in American toilets.
Yeah, there is.
Welcome to the Weekly Uprising.
Die.
Fusions has such a smile on his face. He knows this is just a complete troll question, too.
Well, I had like kind of a legit question, but it was like super Christmas centric, and I was like, if we ever get these guys on another episode, I'd like to ask like my Christmas centric question, so we can supercut it for our Christmas show. But
Oh, that's great.
Christmas show that currently only has a clip from Soon in it, but
Did we got Kendo talking about Christmas stuff, right?
I mean, did you save any of that stuff?
No,
Okay,
I don't think so.
we just talk about Phil Hartman for like 10 minutes.
All right, so I think we're ready to start. The stream is live. We've got everything ready to go, and we've successfully watched Danny's shout out on Spilling the Tea. So yeah.
Is anyone watching the stream that we dropped on them last minute on a Wednesday night?
We have 2 viewers, and one of them is for me on my phone. So,
Okay, is
And
Corey
the
other
other is me on my computer.
one? Nice.
yeah. There we go.
Oh man, if I gift a sub, I'll be the tops. I'll be the number 1.
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you know what? I should probably rename it from Season 3, Episode 20 to...
Boom, there we go.
Episode are we on now? I don't know if I can.
We're able to like rip the audio from this and like make it an episode, right? That's
Yeah. I'll do
okay.
I'll do some.
I'm fine just playing Jeopardy with you guys if we don't ever turn this into content.
Yeah. For those of you listening back later, hello and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Uprising, and we're playing Jeopardy this time around. That's neat.
Ooh.
I guess this good as place as any to officially start the episode. I am your host, Space Aviator, and I am joined... Well, actually, Danny's the host this week.
Like Game Master. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can be host, but I'll be...
He's the master of ceremony.
Have your petty title, mortal. I am the game master.
I'm the guy pretending to be like Alex Trebek for 1 week.
Perfect. Well, in that case, that's Danny. We've also got Snowy and Kool-Aid. Say hi, both of you guys at the same time. Go.
Hello.
Hi, both of you guys at the same time.
I thought you were gonna go quick.
100 points for Snowy for following the directions more closely.
Ew.
Game Master, is he allowed to award points?
It's like Whose Line, I guess. They just don't matter.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
All right. Well,
Yeah, we
there's a
have
shiny
bi-week.
start button.
I was going to say I guess the story of this is we're now calling it bi-week Jeopardy. Or the original idea is I was working with our proverbial like old social media manager Haitian homie to do a Jeopardy game where Weekly Uprising would play against members of the Boston Uprising or staff, and that super fell through. So I just decided to maybe retool it a little bit and do it now, I guess, because we have a few weeks until we play again. Yes, spoiler alert, we made it into the play-ins because Florida didn't do well enough. That's the one piece of current events that you're going to get today. So I guess our categories are archives, all-time, current-ish events, in parentheses, maybe out of date. I did make this last off-season. I tried to go through today and update stuff, but add that little caveat. Boston in general, and then this last category is called vaguely related to, and this is also the only category that everything is not phrased as a question because it was kind of hard to phrase everything as a question, but that category is basically I took an Overwatch hero and I found a way to vaguely make a question that is somewhat related to them. So that's the categories, and we can go.
All right.
Let's pull like a random number generator to see who goes first. Does that make sense?
Well, that or we use the buzzer.
Okay. Oh wait.
Dibs.
I'm going to unbuzz at a random point. I'm not going to say when, and then whoever is the first person to buzz from there will get to go first. Okay. All right. Cool. Everyone's in.
You gotta clear the.
No, I'm going to. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't at a point that was extremely obvious. And all right, cool. It takes it.
That wasn't obvious at all.
That's not fair. He has like no ping. You're like neighbors.
So I guess I'll start off with the most hyped up category, vaguely related to for 100.
Vaguely related to for 100.
All right. Let's clear the buzzer. Clear the buzzer. All right.
Buzzer's cleared.
Okay. So do we buzz in when we see the question, or is it?
When I finish reading the question, you are allowed to buzz in.
Okay. Cool.
And then whoever buzzes in, obviously Jeopardy rules. So
Gotcha.
Here we go. Arya touts a tattoo that reads 512, which represents her max deadlift. If she lived in our world, would she have the heaviest deadlift? It is a space aviator.
That is,
This category, they're all questions, so just answer the question. The rest of them are phrased Jeopardy style.
Then I'm going to say yes.
And I think you just click again to get the answer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, reveal correct response spacebar. So click on the word spacebar.
Yes, she would. The current largest deadlift is by the dude who plays the mountain in Game of Thrones at 501 kilograms.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Props to him for being named half Tor Bjornsson.
So you should probably set those teams to space. I think you can just click like team 1, team 2, team 3 and just like change those names, I think. So
Oh wait, I was gonna put obvious winner and then the other two names, but I'll just put can't put spaces. Which is ironic because it's in my name. There we go. Kool-Aid. I'm good at computers, guys.
cool.
Yeah, 100 points.
All right. Space is on the board with 100 points. All right, Space.
Why does escape continue? Anyways. Escape. Okay, so I choose the next category.
Yeah.
In that case, I want to see current-ish events maybe out of date for 200.
All right. A Valentine's Twitter pic is one of Lori's Pokemon drawings, specifically this Pokemon. That'd be Kool-Aid.
No, that was
did
before.
Do it too early. So that would be Space.
Oh, no. gonna say.
Have to phrase
I
this one as a
actually-
question.
I actually don't know this one. I'm gonna pass it to
Right.
Snowy.
Who is Cyndaquil?
That is incorrect. I'll clear the buzzer so Kool-Aid can buzz in one more time. Kool-Aid.
Who is Garchomp?
That is also incorrect. That was Space. Can you click the answer? Sorry.
The
Is it
correct answer
Ditto?
Was.
That was
it's
Gengar.
Ah, he's cute.
Someone had Cyndaquil at some point. It might have been Lori himself.
Yeah, because okay. All right, let's clear those. So that would go back to Space.
Hold on, Danny. I'm thinking, why don't you not clear the buzzer until you're done reading the question?
That
you
makes
control
sense.
that?
Okay.
All right. Oh, I get to pick again. Let's do archives for 100.
Also, are we deducting negative points?
Yeah, are we going negative?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, so I lost 200 points because I goofed.
Everyone did.
I
Right.
also
we all
lost
did.
200 points.
Yes, I'm still winning. Haha.
Okay. The original colors of the Boston Uprising logo.
All right.
Space Aviator.
So in game, it was like yellow on a clear background, but it was primarily. blue
Please
and
answer
yellow.
in the form of a question.
What is so in the original? What is yellow on a clear background?
Oh, I think I have that wrong then. I just wrote yellow and blue. If you click the...
Yeah, I guess it depends on which instance of the logo. Because if you're watching in game, like our in game at the top of the screen was just yellow on clear, but yellow and blue was
If-
the default there.
If I may.
Yes.
The original logo, I think, is actually blue, dark blue, and yellow because they had a weird bezeled, shadowy look.
That is
I
also
think
Initially.
so. Black
It's
in
a
there.
100-point question. I tried to make it a softball, and apparently I didn't do that. We can push this one. That's fine.
okay.
Everyone gets.
Yeah, everyone gets
Right.
100 points. Nothing has changed. Oh,
All right.
Um,
Again, Space.
oh man, I feel bad about hogging all the turns, but let's.
we just need to get good.
All right, let's
Yes.
see what you have in store for the hard ones. Let's go Boston for 500.
So for 500, one of the bagels that was removed from Dunkin's menu in January of 2018. Zoe.
What is sesame?
That is indeed Space. You can go to the...
Wow, that was.
Oh, they removed garlic.
Oh, there was
Very-
more than one?
There was a bunch of them.
I didn't realize.
Oh, wait, actually,
Never mind. It doesn't
Sesame
matter.
was not one. Ah, crap.
Sesame was not one. Oh, I confused it with poppy seed. Ah, dude, I
No wait, just
screwed up that one.
Whoa.
I thought it would only increment by 100, but it knows what question we're on.
That was what
Wow.
question you're on, yeah.
Wow, you pretty much like threaded the needle on wrong answers there.
I really thought I had a good shot with sesame.
Yeah.
See, I thought
Because
the
it's an
only one they got
allergen
rid of-
now. I thought they were getting fancy and sensitive.
Only one, I thought they only got rid of onion. And then I looked it up and they got rid of, all like 8 of these different flavors. So I was like, okay, cool. It's like kind of niche, but has like a lot of
Better
answers.
question is, what do they have left?
They don't even.
They have
grains.
so they have whole or multi-grain. They have multi-grain, plain, everything. Cinnamon raisin. I think they still have egg.
Did they just never have sesame then? Am I making that up?
No, they must have sesame then. Maybe, or maybe they don't. I don't know. I mean, people weren't buying onion, which is stupid because onion's a delicious one. So I bet they weren't buying sesame, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Right. Sorry. That was.
Oh man. All right, back here then.
I think it's still you, Space.
Oh my goodness, I'm.
Danny, do you have one of these as a daily double, by the way? Just like in your head?
I do.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, I'm gonna need some points here. So
Okay.
All right, let's do all
Yeah,
time for 300.
300. All right. So I'll give you a lot of time to figure this one out. But the number of games that the Uprising have played, not just regulation.
Oh gosh.
This is some riveting radio, but as
Yeah.
you can see, we have it's a wonderful evening, and Snowy has buzzed in.
What is 109?
Incorrect.
All right.
Okay. Deduct the points.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Space Aviator.
What is 134?
Incorrect.
Ah, I guessed.
I pass.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah,
all
the
right.
winning move is not to play.
Yeah, I'm in the lead now.
So it was
I was way off, too.
125.
I was closer.
That's the breakdown. We played 2 games in preseason, 40 games in season 1. We played 2 games during the season 1 stage 3 playoff. Played 3 games during the season 1 playoffs. We played 28 games in season 2. We played 1 game in the season 2 season 1 playoff. Played 28 games in season 3. 1 game in the May Melee qualifier. 2 in the season 3 playoffs. 16 games this season, and we have played 2 knockout games.
Wow.
It would be 125.
125. That's a lot.
I don't think I realized that season 3 was just as long as season 2. 28 games.
Yeah. It was a real copy paste job, but with homestands that mostly didn't work.
I don't know. 16 feels too short, but 28 felt way too long.
16 is definitely too short when you you always play 2 games on a weekend. But all right. So
Do you wanna update?
I guess we go
listeners on the
space.
scores real quick before we.
Yeah. All right.
Please don't.
So with that, we have Mr. Space Aviator. It's kind of hard to read, but I believe it's negative 300 points. We have Snowy at negative 900 points, and Kool-Aid is in the lead with negative 100 points.
Oh, God.
Right, Space, go again.
All right. Let's do archives 200.
All right. The first caster duo to cast an Uprising game, and I'm talking first game of the 2018 preseason. Mr. Aviator.
I believe that was Monty Doa.
Incorrect.
Oh no, I'm remembering things.
Mr. Kool-Aid.
UberX.
That is correct.
Who are UberX? What is?
Oh, I haven't been. I'm just glad someone won a question, so I'm going to take that. But
Uber X. Wow.
I don't know who they are.
Who are Uber X?
right, so
I was going to
With
say
that-
Monty and Doa, but then
But then I said.
you said it.
I think Monty and Doa.
And if that had
casted
been wrong, I would have gone
Boston.
Semler and
Oh,
X.
no, that wouldn't be. So maybe Monty and Doa casted the first. I don't know.
that's
might have
likely
guessed
because
Maybe first regular season game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
our first Uber X regular season game was like game 5 or something like that. Like it was a while before we got them again.
That's true.
All right, so Kool-Aid, you have control of the board.
I'm going to go archives for 300.
As for 300. The Boston-based clothing designer that made a limited run Uprising shirt.
I actually know this one. I'm awesome.
Right, Mr. Space Aviator.
That was Johnny Cupcakes. Or whatever.
Boo.
It's Johnny
Oh.
Cupcakes.
I mean, yeah, who or what or
When is Johnny's Cupcakes?
definitely not when. That is one answer that I would not accept.
Okay, well then.
This
Yes,
is
that
the
is
first
correct.
I knew.
Where?
There you go. Johnny Cupcakes. That was fun. That was like
All right.
one of the few events I've actually been able to make it to.
It's the first time I met you IRL.
That's true, yeah, because we were like in
Mhm.
line and you had swung by.
We were in line right as I was leaving,
Yeah.
and I was like, I think I've heard this guy's voice before.
yeah. Oh man.
All right, Space, you have control of the board.
All right. I'm back in the driver's seat. Let's do. I want to see Boston 300.
System for 300. This gas company sign famously can be seen from Fenway Park, despite the gas station no longer being there.
No!
You can still get it. I could get it wrong. What is Sitco?
Kool-Aid. Yep. What is Sitco?
Oh. I didn't actually know the answer, but I probably would have guessed Sitco.
Oh, it's the first neon sign in America.
Also,
Is that true?
yeah, I was on the board there. Yeah.
Sorry, I
Sure.
was talking about Snowy. That's the first neon sign in America.
I think so. It's the first something significant. I think it's been replaced with LEDs, but yeah, it was like a big deal before. That's okay. Kool-Aid got it first.
Kool-Aid has control of the board. So it's just like, I pay rent in that relative area.
Archives 400.
Right.
Guys, 400. Team that was chosen in the Season 1 Stage 3 playoff when Huck stated, "We don't have a lot of time to warm up, so we are picking
I buzzed early.
Snowy."
Who are the Los Angeles Gladiators?
That is correct.
Yeah. Snowy's making a comeback.
It's back on the board.
All right.
Maybe. I mean, that's still 500. Negative 500. It's not that bad.
I will
Snowy.
take Boston for 400.
And for 400. This revolutionary figure is on the logo for Sam Adams Brewery. Kool-Aid.
Ah, crap. It can't be.
That is
No,
is
who is Sam
incorrect.
Adams?
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Snowy.
I forgot.
Who is John Quincy Adams?
Is incorrect. Space Aviator.
Who is Samuel Quincy Adams?
That is incorrect. That is Paul Revere.
What?
What?
I feel lied to.
That guy gets all the glory. He did nothing.
Poor
He got turned
Samuel
around like halfway
Adams.
through.
He's like, oh man.
Paul Revere was just a glorified rat, and yeah, he gets all the glory. But
All right, so minus points for everybody.
Oh.
Oh, well, I still
points on
control the board at least. Whoa, wait. What is the context of that? Did they not have like the rights to Sam Adams' face or something? Like, why do you?
He could just be like horrifically ugly.
that I
And they're like,
don't
we
know.
can't do that to the man.
Just know that's like the first thing they tell you when you go to like the Sam Adams Brew Tour. I don't remember the actual context of why they put Paul Revere on there. I know one of them was an avid home brewer, but so I'm assuming it was Paul Revere if they put him on the logo, but maybe they were just like in the whole independence vibe or something from Sam Adams because he like actually
This seems like typical marketing. Like, we know this isn't Sam Adams, but it tested better, so we're going to put Paul Revere's face on everything.
There we go.
I mean, next time I go, I will. I'll make sure to. I'll grill them a bit more the next time I'm in Jamaica Plain.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All
With control
right.
of the board.
I will take vaguely related to for 500.
Oh no.
500.
I'm trying to get points.
Sigma uses a personal black hole to convert incoming damage into shields. This is called the kinetic grasp. What was the first discovered black hole called?
You get reset. the
Do I go for a cheeky
Oh,
answer,
yeah.
or do I try to think of
I should know this because I worked at a planetarium. If anyone's gonna get this one, but ugh. How is this vaguely related?
It's related to Sigma.
Oh, I see.
Sigma balls?
Like the top one was related to Zarya, and this one's related to Sigma.
Oh, there you go.
Vaguely.
Well, what about his cousin Sugma?
Sugma?
They're directly related.
His sister Candace.
Had her in a different decade, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
I do not.
I'm
have
not
an
going to
answer
buzz in. This is going to be something like ES 238 or something.
Not far off. Space, if you want to give the.
Cygnus
Cygnus
X1.
Cygnus X1.
I've heard of Cygnus X1. Ah! I should have known that. That's all right.
Right.
Yeah, I was not gonna get that.
Snowy with control of the board.
Let's go Boston 100.
Boston for 100.
Hold on. Let's. Yeah, right.
Okay. The Uprising are owned by Robert
Everyone.
Kraft.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Everyone buzz.
then, okay, everyone buzz in.
Everyone buzz. You'll reset.
Cool. Uprising are owned by Robert Kraft, who owns this NFL team. Space Aviator.
That's the new. What is the New England Patriots?
That is correct.
Yay! 100 points. I should probably reveal the correct response before.
Who are is what I put, but you know.
Minus 200. Okay.
It's Space with control.
All right. Let's do all-time 400.
Time 400. The hero the Uprising has played the most as a franchise across all seasons, I guess, for clarity.
Nah, what?
Played.
Who is Diva?
That is correct.
Oh wow! Well,
Yeah.
I
will-
first. I was gonna get.
Well, have you know when I originally did the game for in between seasons, before the season, it was Lucio. Eva overtook Lucio during this season.
I know what my answer would be. For
Interesting.
each role. I just hadn't thought of which role would probably. Anyways.
Right, Kool-Aid Space. Kool-Aid control of the board. Sorry.
For that, I should probably give Kool-Aid points for things.
Oh, I'll catch everyone up. So Kool-Aid is at 400. Space is back at negative 900, and Snowy is back at negative 900, and Space is at negative 500.
Yeah, you got it.
Kind of really glad that this game didn't work out, because apparently this would have been really not that great if we took up Asian homie's time. But
I'll do all-time 100.
time for 100. Of all the Uprising players, this one has the most playtime on Zarya. Played.
Who is Color Hex?
Is correct.
It is correct.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Goats, man.
Oh, that's right.
Die.
He's not even a tank player.
Yeah, you sure you want him in this? We can remove him from it.
Has Color Hex ever played Reaper?
Yeah.
Can we find an
Played,
old clip of him ulting and just replace Reaper's audio line with just that clip looped?
Die.
That's great.
Right, Kool-Aid with control of the board.
All-time 200.
Time 200. The Uprising have the best map win percentage against this team. Space Aviator.
Who are the LA Gladiators?
Is incorrect. Snowy.
Who are the
Really
LA
stretching this
Valiant?
nicely. That is incorrect. Kool-Aid
Who are the Florida Mayhem?
is incorrect. Space, if you could reveal.
Yep. It's the Shanghai,
Shanghai-
Dragons?
Shanghai
I guess
didn't
so.
get good until we couldn't play them anymore.
Oh
Right.
my goodness.
They beat us in season 2.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
But we would have 3-0'd them 4 times probably in
Yeah, 'cause
season
you-
1.
Because you played every team, or you
Or
played
four
most
road,
teams
rather.
4 times in
Yeah.
season 1. Yep.
That makes sense. The extra map.
That's interesting. Oh, that's cool. Anyway.
Right. Kool-Aid with control of the board.
Current-ish events, maybe out of date for 100.
the number of DPS players that are on the active roster of the Uprising. Kool-Aid.
Is it what is 3?
That is correct.
I'm
Also
glad
have you know that
Aw.
because I was going to say 4, but I had that from that's old data.
yeah, that when I made this game, that number was 4.
Too soon.
I'll go current-ish for
Well,
300.
All right. One of Fusion's favorite muscle groups to work out. Noe.
I mean, Fusions is an absolute chat. He would never skip leg day. What is leg day?
That is incorrect.
Led?
Muscle groups would be... Alright, so what are the glutes?
Glutes.
The glute,
That is
yeah.
also incorrect.
Oh. Dang.
I'm gonna pass because I don't
Right.
know what muscle groups are.
Fusions liked push day, so he said he liked chest, shoulders, and triceps.
He would.
That was when we broed out for like 4 minutes on this podcast. I originally threw that in as a bone in case he was going to be one of the people playing, but now
There you go.
no one's here. So
I want to see him bench one of the other Uprising players.
There you go.
and they doable.
Probably.
How tall any of them are, but
I want to see him literally deadlift Fleta.
Yeah.
Have we ever gotten a Fleta deadlift?
Striker.
Did Jerry get any last year?
I'm trying to remember. So also when I made this, I didn't want to put in a bunch of stats that basically just told all the current roster that like our old roster was really good. But I remember I had like some deadlift based questions, and it was like, yeah, Jerry's gotten really close. Striker had definitely done it, and then I think Color Hex did it once when he was like the best player on our team at the end of season 2 there, or 2, yeah. But yeah, so we've had a few close call. We've had a bunch of close calls and a few done by Striker.
Nice.
I think, is that Kool-Aid with control of the board still?
Yeah, I'll do Boston for 200.
Boston for 200. This nickname is given to the steep incline at mile 20 of the Boston Marathon. Howie.
What is Heartbreak Hill?
That is correct.
Ah. Nice.
I like the statue.
Yeah, I
Nice
don't know.
inclusion.
Guy had it in his yard, I guess. All right, Snowy, control the board.
All right. Is it mathematically possible for me to end this game positive? Yes, technically.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take vaguely related to for 400.
400, all right. Assuming the barrels in the attacker's spawn of Eichenwald were filled after 1516, then the only ingredients in that beer by law are water, barley, hops, and yeast. What is the name of the German law that enforces this ingredient restriction?
What?
I do not remember. I know this. Oh.
If people want to go back into my Twitter, I did actually hashtag this word like a week ago, but
And it fit within 140 characters.
it's a long word, but it fit within 140 characters.
Is it like a town on the map?
I mean, I love German.
All right, I think we're all tapping. Is that a
I'm gonna pass. Yeah.
space? If you
Just
wanna
the
hit
awkward
button.
silence.
That is the Reinheitsgebot. Oh yeah, often you'll hear breweries talk about being Reinheitsgebot compliant, or new breweries talking about how Reinheitsgebot is a bunch of BS for restricting ingredients and things of that nature. But that was something I organically knew, not just something I looked up. I swear. I know it seems like a lot of these questions I was just trying to stump people, but I tried to be somewhat fair. Anyways.
Just you're flexing,
roll the
Danny.
board.
It's fine.
There you go.
I'll take vaguely
Red
related
beard
to
and I'm
for
in my
300.
20s. That's okay. This one for 300. Okay. Anna utilizes alchemy to both heal her allies and damage her opponents. Despite the principles of alchemy being false, what field of science was born from the research done in the name of alchemy? Space Aviator.
That's chemistry. What is
Is
chemistry?
correct.
But
That's correct.
chemistry. Yay!
Ah.
The image didn't work, but that's fine.
Oh, it didn't? I think it was just the periodic table. I
Yeah,
think.
that's fine. I'll assume it was a picture of chemistry.
Chemicals.
All right. Let's see. There's 5 left. I'm going to do current events may be out of date for 400.
Right. The RCK note trade was one of the few examples of a direct player-for-player trade between 2 Overwatch teams. This was one of the others.
I think I remember half of this trade, but I don't remember the other half.
Joey.
I'm pulling from deep for this. Were Birdring and Profit traded? Who are Birdring and Profit?
That is incorrect.
Do I get half points if I get one of them right?
You do not.
Well, then I'm gonna pass.
Kool-Aid?
I got nothing.
The other 2 trades were Smurf got traded for Dante and OGE got traded for Decay.
Of course.
Hmm.
The infamous Smurf Dante trade that worked out for both of them, but more so for one.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to even for me to figure out who even won that trade because it's like long term Dante is the Houston Outlaws at this point, but Smurf still gets like subbed out for Super every now and then. But that was a
And
good trade.
it's 2 championships, but
All right, so who has control
I
then?
think it's still me.
yeah.
So I'm the cool guy. Anyways, let's do.
All right, I have to run the board to tie Kool-Aid now.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right. This is it for Snowy.
Pew 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 pew. Daily double. All right.
Oh snap!
Oh boy.
In the Overwatch short Alive, Widow is on the edge of a building aiming down at Mondada. If the building is 50 meters from him and is also 50 meters tall, what angle downward is Widow aiming?
No!
Oh, what?
wait.
Oh, it switched. It heard your cries and moved you up.
It did. It did. I saw your name first, and now mine was the first.
That's funny. I think maybe my internet was faster, but you technically clicked it first.
I didn't see. I just saw Snowy. But I'll take your word that something cool happened.
My name
Snowy.
showed up
So you
first,
can
What?
and then his
you can gamble up to 1,000.
Oh, this is the
Isn't that
daily
how that
double?
works? That was my pew 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 daily double.
You can bet all your points, I believe.
Oh,
You can bet all negative 1,600 of your points, Snowy.
Yeah.
hold on.
I think if you're negative,
Jeopardy.
that's when you can only bet 1,000. I think.
Or if you have less, hold on. We're not in double Jeopardy.
There's no double jeopardy. Also, we're done after this. I apologize.
Okay, so technically I can wager 500 points then in regular Jeopardy. Okay. What is 45 degrees?
That is correct.
That's
So that puts Snowy at negative 800.
yes. I should
Correct.
add your points
Okay.
on there. So Negative 800. Snowy's coming back.
I'll take it.
Oh, call it a comeback. All right, Snowy with control.
I will follow this up and continue my reign of domination with current-ish events, maybe out of date for 500, please.
All right. In one of Huck's AMA streams, he said that this was his favorite soda. Snowy.
What is RC Cola?
It is incorrect. Kool-Aid.
What is Diet Coke?
That is incorrect, Mr. Aviator.
What is Dr. Pepper?
It's incorrect, but in spirit, the closest.
Yay! Oh,
Is it like Mr. Pibb?
Diet Dr. Pepper?
Oh,
It's
it's
Cherry
Cherry Coke.
Cherry
Like some
Coke.
sort of Coke.
Well, to be fair, that's good soda. So. I
It
like
is.
Cherry Coke.
It is good.
All right, Snowy.
Ooh, what is... oh god, I'm still somehow in this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about you and Kool-Aid, honestly.
It's anyone's game, technically.
I tried staying positive. It just wasn't happening.
I'll take all time for 500, please, Mr. Rand.
All right. Number of times that the Uprising have gone to map 5.
Ooh. I feel like we did this more in season 2 than the other 3 combined.
Snowy.
What is... This one goes to 11?
One goes to 11. What?
What is 11?
It's 11. That is incorrect.
Ooh.
There it goes.
He's out of there.
Is that a Spinal Tap reference that I totally
It
just
was.
blanked
I
on?
was
Okay, cool.
trying to spice it up.
I'm gonna pass because I think I can guess the next one.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
I stopped keeping track of this. When
20.
oh my, yeah, no, I was not
28.
getting that.
25.
Wow.
So, props to
That's-
me for
It was
almost getting it close and then chickening out.
26 when I first did this. We only went to 2 map 5s this season so far.
Wow.
Oh wow,
We only had
That's a
16
lot.
games,
How
so it's
many
harder.
of those were season 2?
a lot.
I don't remember, but I'm sure a lot of them.
We were a map 5 machine in season 2. All right, who's picking the category this time? Okay, yes.
Season 1 main support player Snow played on only one map in the this map in the entire season. Sorry, you have to name the map. I didn't reset the buzzers. Sorry, Kimmy.
No.
Kool-Aid
What is Watchpoint Gibraltar?
No.
is correct.
Ah, I knew I could guess.
There
Yeah.
it is what I put.
Grunt birthday party noises. Hooray! Yay!
Oh boy, oh boy.
Did Kool-Aid finish positive?
He finished
I
positive.
did.
Did.
Excellent.
Proving that he's really the only one qualified to host this podcast.
Yeah, final score.
I just think it means I'm not qualified to write game shows. I think I just did this poorly, is what I'm gonna.
I learned.
No,
a
these
lot.
are good questions. This is just hard mode. Yeah. You made us laugh, and then you made us think.
Then you made me cry.
Huh?
'cause I
I mean,
lost, so.
The Sigma question with the black hole was
Yeah.
a little unnecessary.
I think that was the 500, but still, I'm like, ah.
What?
Oh, all right. Well, yeah.
All right. So, is there a final Jeopardy question? Because if so, Kool-Aid's the only one who's allowed to participate in it anyway.
Give
Yeah.
give me 1 second, and I will make one up right now.
You're gonna poll
You
the,
guys vamp for a minute.
Name a single jersey number from the current starting roster.
No, don't do this to me.
I am 37-1.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, because he's not 37.
What? It shows you how much I pay attention to their numbers, but what? I am 37. That's pretty good.
X is 17 because I have a Kiwi Jesus jersey upstairs that has a 17 on it.
I think Myongbong is 10. It's either Myeongbong or Faith. Or not Faith, Valentine.
Doesn't color hexes is either.
Oh, Valentine's 14 because his birthday is Valentine's Day.
Right.
Oh, cool.
That would make sense.
Oh yeah, I guess since we didn't read out the scores for all the people
Let's
listening to
see.
the
Yep.
podcast, Kool-Aid finished first with 100 points. Space Aviator second place with negative 900 points, and Snowy in last place with negative 1,800 points. So, fun times to be had.
Womp womp.
Wait, I'm still coming up with Final Jeopardy. Just keep vamping. Just keep having synergy.
Okay.
And,
Here, I'll print.
Synergy.
Oh, that actually is super.
Oh, wow.
cool.
Nice.
Ah.
Hey, you can play at home.
Here's a little trivia question. There have been 3 players in the. I'm just looking at Wikipedia, so this is not the real question. Danny's meandering, but there are 3 players who have had the number 1 jersey on the Boston Uprising. Name all 3.
So I am 37.
Sue.
Yeah, I was going to say Gamsu. And did Axiom take it once Gamsu left?
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Jerry. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
All right. So, typical Final Jeopardy fashion, just ask the question, and then you guys all postulate answers. We wait a minute, and then I go down the line. Correct?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to again one of my more favorite categories, the great equalizer of just the straight up Boston category. This college is where Dr. Sean McGuire is teaching psychology in the 1997 classic Good Will Hunting.
Oh. Yes, I'll wager all negative 1,800 of my points.
What's it at?
It's postulating time.
Oh, I see.
This question brought to you by Advil.
That sounded like the worst Power Ranger team. It's postulating time.
If the Power Rangers postulated a little more, maybe they could cause less damage, you know?
Yeah, there are a lot of explosions in those little battles they have.
Oh yeah.
I've seen one episode of Power Rangers in my entire life, and this villain had the power to turn people into literal cardboard standees, like the ones that you buy at Spencer's. And I was just like, wow,
What a
they
great
found a way to
low budget villain power.
Oh, he has to do something that stops people from enjoying their life. What do we do? I don't know. On lot A, there's a bunch of cardboard standees from when Friends got canceled. Okay, we'll just steal all of those.
Oh man.
Right. I think that's enough postulating. Snowy. Your answer.
What is Bunker Hill Community College?
That is correct. So now you guys get to do the thing where since you didn't write it down, you can just pretend that's what you said. But Kool-Aid, your answer.
Ooh. I think it's Bunker Hill Community College.
And Space Aviator.
Let's see. Now, I thought long and hard about this, racked my brain, day and night.
We should have DM'd you. This is stupid.
I realized the flaw when I did it this way as well. If you can tell, this is the most ad hoc thing that I've ever done. But
What is Harvard?
hey, so
Was he right?
Awesome. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I meant in the director's cut. It actually is Harvard. You're right. That was.
Yes. All right. I'm so smart.
What?
I knew he was talking about the director's cut.
There's a shot of Robin Williams standing outside the entrance to Bunker Hill Community College.
Snowy, it's okay. You can keep your negative 1,800 points. I was kidding, Snowy. It's okay.
Oh, is that 0 now?
Oh. There you go.
No.
So, random fun fact: Harvard will not let you shoot a movie on campus, but it will let you use its name in a movie. And I think it's UC Berkeley will not let you use their name in a movie, but will let you use their campus for filming.
So film on UC Berkeley.
Which is why the movie Legally Blonde ostensibly takes place. Bingo. That's why Legally Blonde takes place entirely on UC Berkeley's campus, but they say they're going to Harvard.
That's great.
Huh. How'd you stroll upon that one?
Just knew it off the top of his head.
Yeah.
I was
Common knowledge,
watching.
man.
What, you don't know that?
It's like the 3 things
You
I do
know obscure 16th century beer law. I know Legally Blonde film trivia. All right.
It's not obscure. It plagues beer fans of all ages, but by all ages I mean over 21 or 18, or actually we went through this, right? There's like a bunch of states where as long as you're like at your parents' house you can drink, but anyway, don't drink, be responsible. Anyway, yeah, so your thing is Legally Blonde trivia.
There you go. I don't have a thing. I know
Obscure film trivia, really, but yeah.
a little bit about
I
some
missed
things
that
and
category.
not a lot of
Maybe it would have been in Double Jeopardy.
There you go.
Here's a fun one that I've done a few times whenever I do Boston related trivia, which is oh god, what was it? It was like, what was the original name of the city of Boston according to the original Puritans who arrived?
Oh, let's see.
This is a fun one to troll people because the answer is still Boston.
Oh,
Right.
Nice.
Nice.
So like New Holland, like what's the?
Yeah.
Can for next time?
Right, that's where everyone goes to. Like, oh, new something. It must be new something.
Yeah. Fusions, do you
Can
have a
I-
question?
I am Danny
Fusions.
Rand 1 asking, does the toilet actually flush in the opposite direction in the southern hemisphere? And if it does, is that something that's hard to get used to?
Die. I don't know. But
I like the, I don't know.
toilets.
Yeah,
Then I
that
find it.
It's just like, how do I follow that? Right.
They're just like, I've been asked the dumbest question that I think. I mean, the next question is like, do you like Vegemite? Like, everyone was just being like,
Yeah.
what's the, like, I don't know what the word is, but like, everyone was just being horrifically stereotypical. So it's just.
Yeah. That's great. All right. Well, I think we can call that an episode.
I think so. We can call it something.
I was gonna say, I don't have the time immediately displayable. Oh, yes, I do. It's 58 minutes and 15 seconds and counting.
Perfect.
Solid.
That's actually not too bad. Well, I guess thanks
In
for
like
tuning
15
in,
minutes of
everybody.
that, it'll be usable.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for tuning in to this long or short, depending on how I edit it, episode of the Weekly Uprising. Danny has been your host, and, well, we've all been your host in some
No, it's the
capacity.
Game Master.
Yeah, Danny has been the game master, and I've been the host.
Yes.
All right, anyways, I'm Space. See you next week. Joined by Snowy.
See you, everybody.
Kool-Aid,
Later.
and Danny.
Put your head down and answer questions that have nothing to do with Overwatch, and I apologize for putting all of you through it.
All right, we'll be back next week to talk actual Overwatch League stuff. Current events. Bye-bye. Boston up.